Good morning. Welcome to our day. Welcome to our day.
Wow, it is Sunday morning, 10:30, and I have just taken out the French plait that I've had in for like 3 days. And look how cool this looks! How awesome is this? Haha! It's so freaking cool! And you cannot deny the coolness of it. I do like it when you take out a full head plait. I just woke up to go for a wee quickly, and I'm not feeling too good. So had to wake me up because my breathing's not been good at all. And I just feel really... I'm peeing a lot, so that's an indicator that I've got extra fluid on board, which generally means that I've got fluid in my lungs, which is probably why I'm not feeling brilliant. I don't look brilliant either. But the reason why I'm whispering is because Soph is asleep. I've been kind of keeping her up lately, so I'm glad she's getting some sleep. But just coming back from the toilet, we don't get a lot of excitement in our house, so I looked out the window and I can see this. I don't know if you can see that. Basically, there's a police car outside our house. And normally this little cul-de-sac, everybody's like really good compared to where we used to live, which was police all the time. So I wonder what's going on. So remember yesterday Soph was doing the garden? Well, this is this bit now, and all this, and we now have a thermometer in the garden, and that's how hot it is, and it's probably about 6 o'clock now. And then we've got the beautiful little plaques. Oh. And then there's another one. And then there's all this tidiness here where all the rubbish is picked up. And then she's done all this. And it's all now tidy there. All that is to go to the dump basically, apart from the black bags. And yeah. Magnificent. Whoop, whoop. whilst we were eating tea, we were watching Heartland, and they were discussing about how this couple decided to go into an office with each other, and they lasted 24 hours, well, one office day, and the bloke bailed because he couldn't cope. And they were talking about, well, what would happen if they were to move in with each other? If they bailed that quickly, is he going to bail after like the slightest thing then? And I turned and said to Sophie, I was like, yeah, there's things about you that really annoy me, but I can cope and put up with them now. It's been 7 years. I think it's been long enough for me to be able to cope. And Sophie turned around and said, but do you think you'd be able to cope for when?
For the rest of your life?
And I was just like, well, it's been 7 years. What's another 7 years?
I wasn't impressed. I gave you an evil eye, didn't I?
Yeah. Never know, I might be dead in 7 years. I could get hit by a bus tomorrow. I could have a heart attack in 7 minutes. Hopefully none of these will happen. The chances of being hit by a bus are very slim though, because I don't often go near a road. I go from the house to the car, from a car into other places, and I don't really leave the house. So at least we can tick that one off. Don't you think? I don't think she agrees. She's a bit miserable because she wants to play on the PlayStation, but she's at the point in the game and it keeps crashing the PlayStation.
Yeah, literally, like every time it loads up, as soon as it starts like playing that bit, one of the characters will be like, huh? And then boom, it crashes.
Oopsie.
Yeah, I don't know why. But that's not what I'm annoyed about.
What?
You're not dying in 7 years. Or
Oh.
before that.
Well,
No.
I can't predict the future. The future. We're also currently sitting here, and to our left is nice, sunny, blue sky still. To our right, it really looks like there's going to be a thunderstorm. The wind is picking up. The sky is this awful grey colour, and I am really hoping that it doesn't turn into a thunderstorm. We've got a little pickle bean here already, but that won't make a difference.
No.
And I'm not okay with it.
No.
So we just gotta keep our fingers crossed that everything will be okay.
Yeah.
And we've decided tomorrow we're gonna move the room around.
It's gonna be so weird.
Yeah. And then in tomorrow's vlog I'm gonna...
No, can you make your squeak?
Oh, I'm sorry. When we started making the decision all those many weeks ago to move the room around, I did a video of what the room looked like at that time. So I'll be putting that in, followed by the vlog of what it, like a video of what it looks like once we moved it around. And I looked back at the video yesterday of what it looked like, and I'm in shock. It was so bad. Seriously, so bad. And I have to admit, it's going to be embarrassing putting it on the vlog. But it's how it was. And it's not no more. Yay! But I'm going to carry on with my pen paling. Sophie's going to carry on playing reading game on her phone. And we'll catch up with you in a little bit.
Yay!
So, I have that little gadget that I've just shown you, like, as I was doing it, and it's basically, it comes out like correction tape, but it's got these really super cute, ooh, is it gonna focus? Yeah, but yeah, it's got these super cute, like, Starbucks sort of drinks, but I have just noticed on this one right there that it actually says Starbucks coffee. And it just really made me chuckle, because Sophie and I was watching a video the other day of companies that have basically been like others, but have been like a cop-off, and they just changed the words around a little bit, and that's exactly what this has done. Going through the washing, and I've just seen this towel, and you see the green tag. This tag brings back so many memories, because when I was 16, I think it was, we had a massive house fire, and all of the clothes that didn't get burnt but were like smoke damaged, they went to a dry cleaners, and the dry cleaners put these tags on that had our names attached to everything, and that's been 12 years now that we've been using this towel, and there's still this green tag on it. This is one of those Disney towels. This is Snow White, I think. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs towel. Totally retro. And before we know it, the end of June is here, and we are literally halfway through the year, and I am shocked. As you can see, it's kind of been a really big mixed bag. Generally good, and I think that's mainly because obviously starting the new CPN, finally getting some answers about what's happening with my lungs and why I'm feeling so bad. But the weather's still pretty awful, which is making me like feel really down, and it's preventing me from doing a lot. So that's kind of why like the bad days are coming from. And yeah, most people get happy when the sun's shining, but for me it makes things very difficult. I struggle to breathe, I can't cope with the heat because I start going dizzy because of my POTS, and I'm restricted. I can't do a lot because I get migraines. So bring back the spring and autumn. She is loving it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bless her. She's even doing like the really cute noises, like it's so cute. I looked back because obviously it's the last day of writing in June's journal bit.
Just let on something uncomfortable.
And I have not had a normal temperature this month. I've had 3 days of low grade fever, and then the rest of it has been high grade.
That's got to be because of not being on your antibiotics, surely.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's just ridiculous.
Mind you, to be fair, even on your antibiotics, for the past however long...
I still had low grade days though.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't even remember you having them.
Last month, I think I had about a week of just low grade. And then I had a couple of days where I had no fever at all.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit annoying. But Sophie and I are currently just having a conversation. I've seen a video from St. John Ambulance of how to give CPR on a baby. And the video is so full of
puppets.
Words.
And
just
trying to rhyme ambulance or something. That's all I got out of it. Literally, it's the fact that ambulance doesn't rhyme with anything.
It's awful. It's literally like so overwhelming and so in your face that it's just like, oh my god, I'm expected to remember all of this. So I just shared the video on my Facebook saying how shocking I thought it was, and that knowing the song Nelly the Elephant
Is that tickling, baby girl?
and repeating it like twice, so singing the song Nelly Elephant, then singing it again, then giving 2 breaths when doing CPR, like baby, adult, whatever, it's better than nothing. And obviously that's what you get taught on first aid courses and what I got taught when I was in St John Ambulance. And I've just had somebody who's a paramedic saying that it needs to be this amount of breaths by this amount of compressions, and it needs to be done at this rate per minute. I mean, so if we're just like, bloody hell, like, that's a trained paramedic. We're talking civilians here.
And what she said was completely different to what the video said anyway.
Yeah, and when I said that to her, she got really, like, arsey at me, like, I'm a state paramedic. What do you think, that I'm the one who doesn't know my job? I'm like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you're contradicting what the video's putting out, and that St John Ambulance is clearly wrong. That's what I'm saying. And she literally just, like, jumped down my throat. Like, bloody hell.
Quite a...
It was so aggressive, and just...
To think that she's a paramedic.
Yeah, I was shocked that all I did was share a link that the video was shocking. She's jumped down my throat a couple of times. I remember when I posted a picture of one of the girls, and when they were on heat, and we said that we couldn't afford a spay at the time, and she was just like, oh, well, you need to do spaying, it's this and this, and
is that her?
Yeah, and you need to help them because all these problems get caused. And when we were then having puppies, she was just like, there's plenty of dogs that need adopting, not being bought and all that crap. And we're just like, we want to have puppies, so we're having puppies. It's proven that it can calm a female dog down, and it has. And when we can when we can afford the spay, we will do it. And she jumped down our throats then. And the puppies that Dixie's had are all perfect, and it's calmed her down, like we said. And now that we've been able to afford a spay, we've got Alba done, and we'll get Dixie done like next. But Alba had a season first.
And with Alba as well, another reason is because she's got the other medical issues, she's at a higher risk of developing something like quicker, sort of thing. So.
Yeah, because like she's got like a lower immune system. When like girl dogs are on heat, their like cervix opens up and things, and they're more likely to get infections. And obviously with her having a lower immune system, she's at a higher risk of getting the infections, which is why, and like another reason why we got her done first. But it's like, damn, we'll get stuff done on our terms, not when other people dictate and tell us to. Jesus. People just need to take a chill pill and calm down.
Like this.
Take a leaf out of Alba's book, people.
What then?
Oh, bless you. Oh, bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. When we were out early with the girls, at one point, Dixie shook her head, and all the spit that she had in her mouth, it went like, choosh, 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 went all over Soph, just missed me because I like turned away. Otherwise I'd had spit in my face, and it is not nice. But
it was like that foamy, I'm running around and it's
in the heat and all that. It was just nasty. So tomorrow is the 1st of July. We're officially halfway through the year, people. Halfway. I mean, what on earth? Yeah, I know, baby girl. It's horrible, isn't it? Shake it off. Shake it off. No. Yes, please, mummy. So, tomorrow, hopefully, as long as the weather is not too hot, we're going to be moving the room around.
Room around, room around. Let me eat you, Mum.
Yeah, I showed Soph the video of the before of the living room, and she was in shock just like I am. So I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be in shock as well. Are you quite alright?
I didn't realise
Thank you.
how bigger hoarders we are. Like, we're literally, like, we could have been on the Hoarders TV programme with how bad that was.
Yeah. And it just, literally, there was a tiny walkway to the sofa and a tiny walkway to the kitchen, and that was it. And
But
it's just
at the
like...
time, although we didn't like it, it didn't feel like it was that bad.
No.
It didn't feel like it was bad as what it looked.
Well, thank you.
Your man.
No, so hopefully we can share that with you tomorrow, but only if we manage to move the room around. Tuesday we're not going to be able to do anything because on Wednesday I've got the appointment. So it's literally going to be tomorrow, or it will end up being at next weekend after I've recovered from the appointment. Oh, but yes, it's really hot, isn't it? Really hot. Oh, look at her, she's enjoying it as well. For now, I'm going to go take my meds. I've just finished my meds. I've got a wisdom tooth still coming through and it really hurts.
It's been having this coming through since like 10 years.
Literally, it's been 10 years, my 4 wisdom teeth coming through. And this one, yesterday, like the 4 points of the of your tooth, it finally broke through, and now obviously the tooth is just dropping down, and now it really, really hurts. But yeah, 10 years. Mum's were this bad, and she ended up having them taken out after like a year or two. But I have such a fear of the dentist that I can't do it. And it is because, like, I grew up going to a private dentist, and it's because my mum and my dad worked, and they had the money to be able to go to a private dentist. And then when I moved out on my own, I went to a NHS dentist, and I needed a fill-in, and the dentist refused to give me an anaesthetic. I didn't have these medical issues back then. He refused to give me an anaesthetic, was trying to like file down my tooth so that it was kind of not sharp so we can make the filling like pretty decent, and he drilled right through my tooth and hit all the nerves, like there was blood and everything, and I was crying my eyes out with pain, and it got to the point that I had to go back again once it had healed to have the filling put in, and he literally just butchered my mouth. So yeah, since then I've had a huge fear of the dentist, and I refuse to go get the wisdom teeth taken out, and I'm just going to keep putting up with it, even if it takes another 20 years.
To the extent that several times she's had giant lumps grow in her mouth, and it took her a really long time, all of these times, to go and get them looked at.
I had 2 lumps grow here. Thankfully they were benign. And then I had one grow through the roof of my mouth. That one was massive. And it was so big that when they took it out, they couldn't stitch up the inside of my mouth.
I'm going to say ranula.
Ranula, yeah. They couldn't stitch it up because as they took away all the skin, there was just nothing to close it back up. So I had literally this huge hole coming through my mouth. Oh, sorry, baby girl, that was the charger.
It touched me, man.
It did.
I'm a friend.
So yeah, dentists and me are not best friends. Just the leg in the air.
I just don't care.
Nuh-uh. So I'm going to go on and take my meds so I can get the pain relief in me.
I'm going to carry on doing this.
And she's going to keep panting in my face until I fuss her.
Yeah, Mum.
So thanks for coming on our day with us, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.